Yeah, Spy is still just dancing around here. Same level. Spy's almost up to its upper band. I might let this one work a little bit. Added off the 55. That's where it pulled back before. So we'll let this work. Normally, I wouldn't allow this to bleed out like this that much, but this is such a small account off of what I'm doing right here. Still see downside potential to it. Again, Spy holding at that 55 EMA.
If you're looking back since 8 this morning, it's been bouncing off that, where the 55 is. It's been bouncing off that area all morning.
Yep, I see it. A lot of chop right here. This is the little channel, this 568.50 channel, popping up to the 200. SPY was down 1.5% this morning, so it was down quite a bit for sure. Yeah, contracts are expensive today because it's Monday, right? Monday prices.
Yes, sir.
SPY breaking above the 200. Don't want to hold much longer than this. I'm just going to sit here and bleed if this breaks that 200 because then it's got a huge gap up. Just being patient. I might be able to add a tiny amount. Yep, added a little bit off of that. Still waiting.
Order filled.
Gonna actually short that off the 200 over on my Express funded account for futures. Just shorted the 200 with a stop above the 200. Just waiting for this pullback here. I was trying to make a move to the upside. I mean, it's sitting up here, but it's been riding that 200 the last couple of days. Like that's been a lot for it.
I feel like NVIDIA is pulling SPY up or holding SPY up a little bit.
Yep, it probably is. Nobody should be in this trade. Remember, don't mirror or mimic my trades. I'm actually taking a lot of bleeding here that I should not be, but so do not mirror or mimic anyone's trades. It stays above this 200. I got to get out of this.
Order filled.
Yeah, NVIDIA is still ripping to the upside here. See it?
Yep.
It needs to breathe back, and then it'll let SPY go. But SPY so far to the upside, came off of that support of 567.20, still moving to the upside. Just waiting right here, this 569.31. If it doesn't pop that, then I'm going to get all this right back. That was previous level of resistance. Yep.
On the 15 minutes, SPY didn't break the level.
Correct. And I see NVIDIA breathing back here. So NVIDIA is breathing back, which is causing SPY to crash out.
Tesla too.
Yep. Looking good. Like I said, we want to see SPY back below that 567.20. Give us a gap down to 565.70. SPY is actually trying to bounce to the upside. Looking for SPY here. I want to see this come up to this 200 and then pull back, but if it pulls back here, I'm actually going to look at entering that. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen here with SPY right here. Sitting on that double bottom. It's got a huge gap down though to 565.60. So if it breaks through that. All right, I just got into this short here, as you can see, with SPY. So far looking good. That SPY below that 567.20. It's up $200 on that trade. First trade of the day.
Coach, are you doing shares or contracts?
Contracts. You can see it right on my screen.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, this account's too small to do shares. It's only a $10,000 cash account. All right, SPY still to the downside here, but it's starting to move a little bit. Just watching it. SPY decided to bounce there at the 566.36. It's now back up there on the double top. So I let that trade go too long. Trade went against me. But I am going to watch here off this 9, see if we're going to get a pullback. 21 will be my final stop on the trade. Still waiting. If it pulls back off the 21, nope, it did not. I'm going to have to take an L on this trade. Waited too long on it. Let's see, but it took 3. So I have 2 more trades after this. Sitting on this 55. Definitely got a big bounce. I can see it off the 2-minute EWO indicators we have. Do you guys see where it bounced down there in that lower band? Big old bounce. Well, I really want this to marinate. I think this has still got some potential to the downside, but I shouldn't have allowed it to come back up here. Should have had a stop loss in place. That's my fault. I was just sitting on this 55. It's pulling back off the 55, so I actually added here. I don't recommend you guys do that though. I don't want you guys adding into losers, but I like the way it's staying low. Added another little bit. Got them for real cheap now. Holding 20 contracts to the downside. The more potential loss I'm also adding, but I like the way it pulled back off that 55 right there to the downside. Adding some more. See if it can break through that 567.20. Remember, if you guys get into a good trade, make sure you shed, right? 50, 20, 20, 10. Thank you. Now this is now under the 9, so I like this setup, but it has to break below 567.20 to the downside on SPY before we're going to get any more movement to the downside. So this is a dangerous setup. It did respect the 55 and pull back.
Stop struggling. Learn how to make money on your own. I knew nothing about day trading a couple years ago until I joined American Dream Trading. Chad Christian is the best coach out there. He teaches us the right way and how to look for trades on our own. We don't chase callouts over here. Today I made $434 in under an hour. What job's going to pay you that? Looking to leave that 9 to 5? check out AmericanDreamTrading.com.
My name is Chad, aka the Coach. I've been a stock market trader for the last 33 years. I have trained over 1 million people. Our trading community is now closing in on close to $200 million in profits. We have retired over 200 people and counting. A couple of my moderators are having over 7-figure months. You heard that right. We are legitimately the only stock market training community that has people making over $1 million per month. I'm talking about real cash money, dollar bills, y'all. So if you're wondering if you're in the right place at the right time, you are. Welcome.
Welcome to the Aftermarket. American Dream Trading. You have entered the Aftermarket. AmericanDreamTrading.com. Welcome. You are now in the Aftermarket.
April Fools! I know it was yesterday, but yeah, thought I wasn't here, didn't ya? Welcome to American Dream Trading's The Aftermarket Live Chat. I'm your host, Dawn, aka J&J Video Reacts, and it's been a stream that's been created to give you entertainment and education, edutainment. After the market closes, a place where you can come kick back, relax, play some games, focus on pretty much anything. We'll talk about movies, we can talk about trades, we can talk about food, we can talk about diet. But that's the cool thing. It's a place for traders to come hang out after the market closes where they can just let their hair down with like-minded individuals, people who know how to trade, people who, if you say something about say a candlestick, they're not going to look at you like you have 10 heads, right? So that's why we're here. So just kick back, relax. It was founded by Chad Christian, who's a 33-year stock market vet. He started American Dream Trading over 4 years ago. And he went live on all the social media platforms August 1st of 2022 and has been live ever since. Now, the cool thing is he still goes live 9 to 11 weekdays. So you can catch the coach 9 to 11 weekdays on all the social media platforms, especially right here on YouTube and TikTok as well. If you'd like to join American Dream Trading, we've got all kinds of specials going on. Click the link that has been pinned. Thank you, Miranda, to the top of the live chat. And it's also located in the description of the video. But yeah, you can get our diamond membership right now. And we offer payment plans. So if you're wondering about that, yes, it is possible. Also, there is a tip jar down there if you'd like to tip the host. Thank you very much. It's not mandatory, but it's much appreciated. And the stream link if you'd like to come up here and join the panel and go ahead and participate in tonight's activities, which I hear somebody has already clicked in. And hopefully that's not who I think it is. And if it is, you're going to wait. You're going to wait. But nah, I'm almost done. But yeah, so that's why we're here. So tonight we're doing something. Paying homage to Maria. Shout out to Maria. I went on ahead and did this stuff tonight because Maria had other stuff she had to do. So hopefully I did you proud, Maria. Hopefully I did you proud. I came up with candlestick patterns and then a couple, just not a whole lot, just a couple of I keep wanting to say truth or dares, 2 truths and a lie slides. So We'll try to combine them. So let my pain in the ass and in the stream. Hold on one second. Wait a minute. Hold on. We got other people. We got other people too. Oh, we got both of them. So we got Maria and we have Milk Money. Welcome them to the platform. Hi, ladies.
Listen, I need somebody to teach me how to do the 2-minute EWO, please.
All right, I'm taking her off the stream because she's acting crazy. Where's that damn button? Yeah, so is that a rub in the face that you have mastered that process? So this is good. We have David who's done it. We got one of the girls who've done it. Come on, give it up.
David is way better at it than I am. He is the pro genius. Above all of above. I can't deny that. Now, I will say, Boomer did whoop my ass today. So that's all there is to it. Of course.
You let him win?
Absolutely.
Oh, you're going to lose your girl card, man. You can't let him win.
No. Like I told the group earlier, I have gold balls. Okay.
Woo! Hey, listen, even, hey, you got to let him every now and then just to make it look good.
Ultimately, it's good for his self-esteem.
Exactly. Make it fair. Make it fair. Give him a day or two where he can have it back.
Yeah, I gotta spread. I gotta leave some for everybody else. But no, seriously, somebody needs to teach me how to do this 2-minute EWO.
Nuh-uh. I think you got it down. I think you're being sarcastic. I think you have it down.
Oh, shoot.
That is so cool.
I think I could just kick myself though. Like, how great would it have been if I'd have just done that first. But to be fair though,
you were a scalper,
right? And I worked on it for a year, right? So I worked on being a really great scalper for a year before I contemplated switching over. And then I switched over for a hot second only to say this, I'm not doing it, just to end up back doing it anyways.
And loving it.
Yeah.
Well, hey, sometimes it takes coming full circle to realize that what you wanted was right there in front of your face. So you got it. You got this.
What's really fun, now like it's like what would you call it? On the future side, now everybody wants to do it. I don't know how else to put it. I don't know if maybe it's just because that's like seeing a white.
It's contagious. You spread the bug.
It is. That's how this group is.
Bug
somebody does something, they do it well, and everybody wants to latch onto it. So right now, it's the hot new flavor of the month because Ann just taking it and kicking ass. They did the same thing with David. So yeah, enjoy it. It's. Hey, look, if you get some people to convert over the 2-minute EWO because of what you're doing, then it worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah, I can't believe like how less stressful it is. I'm already stressful enough. I'm already stressed out enough.
And I don't do that strategy, but I do use the 2-minute for that purpose. So that it slows things down. I love that.
And F2's killing it. My goodness.
Killing it. Like, no.
I'm doing all right. I got enough to pay the electric bill.
And humble.
No, me too,
and
right?
Humble.
We'll work on paying the water bill.
Yes.
Yep. Christina's also in the house. What's up? Hey, girl. Hey.
Christina. Put my glasses on so I could see. Shoot.
Right. Is that Christina?
It is.
Yeah. She might be off washing the dog or something. I don't know. F2, how'd you do today, brother? Killed it again.
I did all right. I only traded a little bit. I had to actually work at work today, so I did about 15% today, and I couldn't ride the calls all the way throughout the day, so I had to get out. So
sweet. Hey, look, you got it did, right? You got it done. That's all that matters. Good for you. You get the bell. Ange gets the bell too, even though she didn't whip Mark's ass like she was supposed to. It's all good.
Mark had a huge feat today. He had like a huge percentage to beat, and I just wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna, I mean, I probably could have. I could have sat in here all day and most likely achieved it, probably hands down. But I just, I was happy with where I ended. I ended on 19% on account, on total account, which is still huge.
Yeah.
And I was happy with it. It was perfectly fine.
Man, y'all are just killing it in the futures.
Yeah.
So Maria, talk to me, girl. You're into futures, aren't you? You're sliding in there, aren't
She's
you?
on the phone.
Oh, that, huh? What?
Oh,
Maria!
she's on the phone.
Look, she just
Y'all,
looked like, what?
Between my son and my husband, like y'all can't do anything without just like, Mama.
You are the woman.
Mama. Okay.
You are the woman of the
No,
house.
I don't want to be. I mean, I'm not trying to like have a change or nothing, but like y'all can figure it out. Like y'all are grown. Like you're 16 and you're whatever 36 or something. Yeah, grown. You know.
Right. Oh, you robbed the cradle.
Anyway,
too? Huh?
I do love futures. I'm not gonna lie. I have caught the bug for sure. I've just been paper trading. And I didn't really get a chance to do very much today. Because my power went out this morning. It was fun.
Yeah, you said that.
And then I had to go to work. So, or excuse me, I got to go to work because, So,
Okay.
yeah, but no, I do love it. And I think it's, well, Christina got up on the Zoom while Mark was live today and was like, oh my God.
Did it
said
finally click for her?
Yeah,
Did
today
it
she was
finally
like,
see
this
the light?
is easy. I forgot. Thank
Good.
you. bitch."
I was not there for part. I was done at noon. I made a cutoff and I said, I'm out. I'm going to get out of this office. I am not going to sit in front of this computer or I will go ape shit. But I came back, I think, about the time Christina had stopped talking. So I would love to hear, because we can't talk about it in pre-market.
Well, there was lots
Right,
of
right.
kudos.
Yeah, this
Your
is neutral
goddamn
ground.
mute button or your mute, whatever the hell it is you're doing right now that's not working for us to hear you.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can
We
share
can't
the
hear you.
work.
She was very excited. I'll just tell you that. And then I'm not going to steal her joy. But
I'm gonna text her and tell her, come on.
But she was
Yeah, I
saying
know, right?
that she's been trading it on Robinhood, and Robinhood charges like, I don't know, close, like they don't, it's not the same Weeble fees. It's way more expensive.
No,
'cause
it's
they be
not.
robbing
And
the hood.
I
And
picked
so,
that up from Chris in crypto the other night. He was talking about the fees over at Robinhood. I'm like, I'm not even gonna begin to try to trade
Right.
futures on Robinhood.
Yeah.
When I do it, I'm gonna do it like you guys are doing it, the Trading View and Weeble setup. Screw that. I'm not doing that on Robinhood. Because I noticed the slippage myself, right? I was doing XRP for a while and I'm like, wait a minute, I sold at this and I'm getting what? That doesn't
but
add
she
up.
even said that like contract prices were a lot different. Not just the fees. So
Yeah.
that's crazy. But yeah, and Doug gave a did a little training today, and he's like really good at that. Like he's so calm and he doesn't like, I don't know, he's just very thorough and chill about it. Don't you think, Ange?
Who?
And
Who you talking about?
Doug.
Oh yeah.
Attention.
Yeah.
Sorry. Squirrel.
I feel like his training, he's just really good.
Yeah.
It has everything to do with tone. Truly.
It does.
I totally agree. And you can tell he's a trainer by nature.
Yep.
I agree.
Unlike the bully ass boomer that y'all got over there.
Oh, listen.
No,
Boomer
don't talk
taught me
about
how to
Boomer
chart.
like that.
He's a bully. Who?
He
Bruno.
taught me how to chart.
Boomer. Don't talk about Boomer.
He's a bully. Bully Boomer. BB. I'm gonna call you
Disagree.
BB, Mark.
I have to go to the next meetup he's at because I need to meet him in person because I'm going to get him a ball cap that says Boomer on it.
Aw.
Yes.
That's awesome. Yeah, I want to meet all
my
these guys.
favorite Boomer.
Oh my god. I think
Ange's
he's out.
favorite
Oh,
Boomer. But no, the Zoom over there is different too.
It is very different.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
like a little bit more quiet, or
I think
how?
so I don't think it's quiet, right? So like when you come into futures, it's a different expectation. There's an expectation, right? It's trading and training. Like it's almost like we've
Combined?
conglomerated everything that we've taught on over the last few months, and it's like prime time. Like it is go time. It's serious. You know, we are in it to win it. You know, and we are talking each other through sitting on our hands, or you know, this is would have been a great scalping opportunity, or this is why, you know, this is the beginning part of a 2-minute EWO or whatever, right? Like,
That's good.
so it's a very different atmosphere than what, say, like, which, and I think it's all in stages anyways. Pre-market is very pre-market. I don't know how else to put it, because I've been there for a year and a quarter at this point. You know, the open market is a little, well, then you got the blip with coach with the one-on-one training, right? So that's a little bit different dynamic. And then you get the live, right? That hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever it is, you know, where it's hardcore, right? But it's a busy hardcore. It's a huge group of people. There's a lot of call outs happening. There's a lot of there's no static, so that's good. But there's a lot going on in that period, and then you have the level out thereafter with the mid-morning crew throughout the day. That happens throughout the day. But I think it's very similar from the time it starts till the time that he goes live. So it's very, very much the same, in my opinion.
I was impressed. I dipped over there and saw that he had like 25 screens, and he said, "Yeah, this is our watch list. You know, this is what we've got our eyes on this, so we can see when stuff pops, so that we can get in it." I respect that. I like that. And see, what you just told me even entices more to come over there, because it sounds like it's an atmosphere where you can do nothing but focus. So how can you not succeed in that atmosphere?
Yeah.
You know,
no, I would agree. He's done a really great job of just, you know, laying out the land, of saying, you know, this is where we're going to start. Let's go from here, you know, and it's cool. Then you got Ralph in there, you know, lending his 2 cents, which is awesome.
Can't stand him. I love you, Ralph.
Oh, he's my favorite.
Oh my God.
You know, and then Doug and his great training nature is fantastic too. And you could tell with Doug, like, you know, you could definitely tell he's a great trainer, and that he's been doing that kind of stuff for a long time, because he just pours every bit of passion that he has into it. So he's going to do really great things with us too, which is super awesome. And then, you know, Mark, he's incredible.
I agree.
And then all the people, right? Like all the people that are in there for the same purpose, you know, and every single one of them, we want to see them all succeed. Every single one of them, all your wins, all your losses, you know, the journey along the way.
Which is the same as in every other Zoom call, like no doubt.
It is.
It's just it's less people. It's kind of like pre-market when we're all focused on the market. That's what it is. And it's not that we're not all focused on the market in the big Zoom. It's just that there's a lot of people.
Sometimes there's chatter that gets going in there,
and there's
as
a
well,
lot of
too,
different people trading different things, and that
Yeah.
is gravy. You know, I mean, that's what I mean. I fell in love with the VIP Zoom. You know what I mean? Like that's
where I got my
and-
start. So VIP is always going to be my place. It's always going to be where it began. I mean, I remember my first morning in VIP. I was like sitting here half asleep with one eye open, thinking to myself, "What the hell am I doing? The sun ain't even up, and it's barely 3:00 in the morning."
Right. But that was your clue right there, that you were in it to win it.
Yeah.
And when futures gets bigger, it'll be
different.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? It's just that right now, while everybody's trying to learn it, it's nice that it's small. You know what I mean? Because I imagine it kind of being like what it was for the beginners of ADT. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you hear chat about such. I wasn't here in the beginning.
I wasn't either. But then I think back, like I'm not one to like really go back and like think too deeply into things. But then I like to like wonder like what would it have been like if I'd have joined ADT when I first saw ADT, which was close to about the beginning of when it started. You know, had I joined and I would have been a part of the Jimmies and all the things, you know.
Yeah, I wonder that all the time.
You know,
I
how
really
could
do.
that have been? Because that
Were
would have
you
been
not here, Dawn? I thought you were here.
No, I wasn't here until January of January 3rd, 2023.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm about
And Mark
6 months
started
after
right around
you.
the same time. Yeah, Mark
Okay.
started about the same time. He started like maybe a week or two after I did. Right around, maybe
What
even
about
that
you,
same week.
F2? What's your start date, sir?
September of 22.
Okay, yep. So he beat me by like 3 months. So he was
Okay.
literally a month right after Coach started. And then Ange was January of 24. So
yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
so I look at
awesome.
it as like we have Mark all day right now, but we probably won't one day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and that's a great
You know what
point,
I mean?
right? Like, and I remember we had this conversation a while back with an old member, you know, where that person was very adamant about they knew that Coach wasn't always going to be in here 24/7. So while he had him here in here 24/7, he soaked up everything he possibly could to get out of Coach for learning. And you know, then you know, now Coach has developed a great team of people to do that. Well, same goes for, you know, the moderators that have gone. You know, I kind of looked at it the same way. Like, okay, well, you know, I spend a good chunk of my time every single day with these moderators who are doing really, really great at what they're doing. I got to have that same mentality. You know, they're not going to be here forever either. And now we have that evolution that's now continuing. Where now, what I love about the growth of ADT is now we're seeing a uptick in new faces, new trainers, new people that are coming in with their fresh styles of doing the same process, but you know, it's that different tone that other people are going to catch on because they hear their tone of voice more than they hear someone else's, you know. So now it's like really exciting because now you're getting like a whole new group of next generation traders coming in who are, you know, leading the pack, like Maria.
Yeah, definitely. Yep, Maria's looking at F2. Definitely.
Yes, F2.
You know what I mean?
Like, all the
And
new
you know who else is going to be good? Greg and Ivory. Those two guys, they're gonna kill it. They're over in you know, you hear them in the afternoon. But Greg and Ivory are two guys. Keep your ear out for those two names. They're gonna kick some butt. I think, who is that coming back in?
It's probably Christina.
Christina, can you hear us?
Yes, I got it to work, I think. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can. Yep.
Oh my God.
Hey, what's
crap,
up?
computer. Hey. Oh, hang on. I gotta fix my earpiece. Hold on.
Yeah, your mic is hot too.
Is it? Sorry. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, no. So while she's doing that, what's up, everybody? Thank you, Miranda, for pinning that up there for me. Bucko's down there. What's up, everybody? We got Maria up here, F2 up here.
Hold on.
I think you guys are the only people here. Oh, Jeanette, what's up, girl? You don't want to come hang out up here? Fredwick, what's happening? Welcome.
Bucko is down there. Diesel Dan is down there. Vegan Knowledge.
Yep. Michael Clark, Mikey D, Sweet Tea. Vegan Knowledge, what's up, baby girl? How art thou?
Mustang
Diesel
Chris,
Dan,
Hudson Miller. All the
JP's
peeps.
down there. Hudson, what's up, baby? Mustang Chris, that's my honey right there, man. Mustang Chris is awesome. Big Mike.
In a while.
I know. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Get your ass up here on the panel. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Special K, what up, girl? How you doing, honey? Darn crickets down there. What's up? Okay, so check this out.
We
Let's
got
try
BIG, Robin SoFlo. We are full. We got packed house
we got a
tonight.
full
Let's
house.
Here we are.
So let's do some candlestick training, right? All right, so here we got 2 regular candlesticks, right? And not a whole lot of people understand the anatomy of a candlestick. So you got your body, right? And then you also have the top wick and the bottom wick, right? So the top wick, as you can see, and we're going to be doing 2 truths and a lie on some of this stuff, so try to take it in. The top represents the high. The bottom wick represents the low. Also, it tells you about some price action, which means when you see that wick coming in from the top, it means the sellers are pushing it down from the top and the buyers are pushing it up from the bottom, right? And then the body itself represents the open and the close. So obviously with the green, the opening is at the top of the candle and the close is at the bottom, and vice versa for the bearish, right? So that's important. Try to remember that stuff. All right, moving right on. Spinning tops. Oh, no, it did not. No, it did not. Okay, so the spinning tops are supposed to have long wicks out of the bottom and the top. I don't know what the hell happened when I cropped this. I did not crop out the wicks. What the hell? Anyway.
Am I still too loud? Can you hear me?
Little bit.
Okay,
Turn down a little.
I'm turning
Don,
my
we can
computer
see
down.
the
'Cause
wicks.
I don't know how else to do it.
Huh?
Don, the wicks
Okay.
are there.
There.
You're good.
Okay, that's weird. I don't see them on my screen, but okay, that's good. So if you look here, it's telling you the spinning tops, right? Spinning top candle pattern is basically, it's named at, is a single candlestick pattern, and the color of the candlestick does not matter. You would think it does, but it really doesn't, right? The body has to be small, got to have mostly wick. The shadows have to be long on both sides, right? The top forms when there is pressure from both the buyers and the sellers. That's where the wicks are represented. And the price moves in both directions, creating the long shadows, right? So basically that's the synopsis of the spinning top. It basically is like a reversal pattern. So if you see these in a chart pattern, that means that the buyers and sellers are starting to duke it out a little bit. It's not quite a doji, but they're starting to duke it out a little bit, and you're probably going to see some indecision and some channeling if you see
The
that.
day I had my one-on-one with Coach and I was trading with him, and I was like, oh, but that he was going one way, and I'm like, but it's what about if it's red? He said, I don't even care what color they are. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's when I learned that. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
So, okay, so the the Maribozo, which is everybody's favorite word lately, is the Japanese word for Maribozo means dominance, which
It's
you can
Bozu,
tell.
not Bozo.
Yeah, right. Bozu, yeah. So with I was thinking about Ange when I said it. So yeah. So
Oh, Ange.
Does it capitulate?
You deserved it.
Capitulate? Capitulate.
Capitulate, right? I
He's
heard you say
capitulating.
So we've got
capitulating today.
All right, stay focused. All right, so they have a long body, which is extremely powerful. When you see the Maribozu candle, this basically means power. There is power in one direction, right? And all of it is in that candle. It's got a ton of volume. So when you see that, this can also mean not only a reversal, but a continuation of a chart pattern. So it's very, very, very important to know when you see these, that means that there is power and volume in that candle. And chances are, whether it's green or red, that's the direction that pattern is probably going, right? If you see a lot of them within a chart pattern. Okay. So the hammer candlestick is the one in the circle. And the important thing to remember about a hammer candlestick is it tends to appear at the bottom of a downtrend. If you see that at the bottom of a downtrend, look what's happening after it. That's telling you, and it's a reversal pattern. So it's telling you, provided it has confirmation candles behind it, chances are this is about to swing to the upside. That's a hammer. Now its twin is the spinning top. Its twin is the hanging man, right? So okay, wait a minute. That's an inverted hammer. Hold on. Shit, I didn't put that in here. Or did I? Nope, I didn't. Okay, so its twin is the hanging man. Now the difference is the hanging man appears at the top of a downtrend. So just like you see the hammer appearing at the bottom of the downtrend here, leading into an uptrend, the reverse is true for a hanging man. It looks exactly like a hammer. It tends to be red, right? But it really doesn't matter what color they are. But the way you know one is a hammer and one is a hanging man is the hanging man appears at the top and it leads to a downtrend. So if it's been going up, and you see one of these at the top of it, that means it's about to start to go down, right? Provided it has and you want backup candles. You don't just want to take this candle at face value and be, oh, it's definitely reversing. You need some backup for it, but it means chances are it's going to reverse. I think we got somebody else coming in. Nope, I thought we did. Okay. And I think that might be it for the candle portion. Oh, dojis, right? So dojis represent indecision in the market, right? Any new people there? Now, dojis represent indecision. When you see a doji, that means that the buyers and sellers are fighting. There is no decision, and chances are you're going to see a lot of consolidation. You're going to see a lot of spinning tops and a lot of dojis consolidating to one side and smaller candlesticks. Right? Not real full ones, not Maribosa ones. You may see here's the thing. If you see a bunch of Maribosas channeling, that's a lot of volatility going on, right? So be careful. But dojis represent indecision in the market. You can those of you that have a little bit of experience, you can kind of tell just by looking at them. The classic doji, obviously it's telling you there's no body to it. So you basically have buyers and sellers in control, and they cannot come up with a price, so it stays pretty much where it opened. So, and the same thing with the second candle, but it looks as though there's more wick on the bottom, right? So that means there's a little bit more pressure from the buying side. So it's still indecisive, but the buyers are kind of starting to win out a little bit. And then next is the Dragonfly Doji. The buyers are definitely about to push this thing up. The next candle should probably be a green candle to the upside, right? If they get their way. And then next is the Greystone Doji, which means the complete opposite. The sellers are like, nope, we're this indecision. We're stepping in here and we're pushing this downside. So that's where it starts to kind of give you a clue as to which direction it's going. And obviously the one that has no body, that's the floor price. That means there's absolutely no decision. There's no top, no bottom. They're not getting off the opening price. Right? Period.
Period.
Okay, yeah, we do have somebody in here. Hello. Mustang.
Hi.
Hey. What's going on, brother?
Oh, same old, same old. Worky work.
I missed you.
Haven't heard you around in a while.
Yeah, well, I'm so busy. I'm usually, well, I'm driving right now, but I'm usually driving or loading something or talking to salespeople. When
I feel like
you're
your
all in.
goatee has grown.
Yes, it has.
November.
I got you front
Trimmed it
center.
back a little bit too. I was starting to look a little homeless.
So what's been happening?
I've been trying to figure out the pattern of movements in these different futures. Spot or ES is much more predictable than NQ. NQ. Do you remember Richard Montoya saying how it used to trade in fractions back in the olden days? NQ still does. It trades in eighths. Like every 125. So 125, 250, 375, 500 are like its main levels. And I've been trying to figure out if I like split levels, because Q's does that like every $5 and 250 and 125, like main, sub, and split levels. But ES was straightforward. Like I went all the way back to October and it hit everything perfectly the whole time. Every 25 points on ES. And then your split levels are 1250. So like 1250, 3750, and 8750. 6250 and then 8750. So every 25 points and then half of that is it's crazy how it's hitting everything perfect all the time. So I'm not having to hunt around and try to find random numbers. So I was trading that today while I'm doing this, which is dumb, but whatever. Almost 12,000 today with what I have.
Nice.
Just so like 400% on the account, just because it seemed so predictable. I was like, okay, it's going to do this here, and it should do this
I'm doing
here.
all right.
Let me find out you found your niche over there. It caters to your style.
What's that?
I said, let me find out you found your niche, just like Mark did. It kind of caters to your meticulous nature.
Yeah.
You could
I'd like
figure
to
that
work a
one
little
out.
less.
Yeah,
I'd like
you
to
could
work a
figure
little
that one
less while I'm trying to trade.
Well, that's awesome, dude. Let's give you the bell. Good for you. I'm proud of you, man. Way to go.
Yeah, I can't wait to quit this job again.
Well, that might be the thing to pull you out of the truck this time. Who knows? For good, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
You lost me on a bunch of that
really
stuff
close.
at the beginning, but I heard the numbers, so
Yeah.
congratulations.
Say that again, Eminem.
I said you lost me on a bunch of that beginning stuff.
Oh, there's like a grid because it's all algorithms. Like a mathematical grid is what it's sitting on.
Right. So yeah, I have my levels, and I assume they would line up with what you're speaking to, more or less.
Well, and NQ has its main levels, but it kind of meanders and bounces around like Pong on its way to getting there. Where ES is more straightforward. When it bounces off this one, it's going to that one. Like
takes the quickest route. I got you.
Like watching that screensaver that bounces off the walls all the time. Oddly enough, it's more predictable than the other one.
NQ is a violent, messy bitch. It's wonderful.
She's my favorite.
Yes.
Mine too.
Yes.
It just says
it goes
so
where,
much about
where you think it's going to go, but it plays tricks on you on the way.
Well, I'm hitting that EWO.
I feel so left out.
Time I
I
can.
need to get over there. And
Yeah, Dawn, I had a revelation today. I like it just
So what
all of a sudden
happened?
something.
Tell me about
Well,
it.
so I was in there and listening to Mark do his whole spiel and talking, and he's talking about the EWO and then the ticks and how many it goes up and how much. Imagine it, that's just one contract, and then how many he did, and I'm like, hold on. That's what I've forgotten about. The EWO, as much as I have said I don't want to do it, I hate it, because it's boring. I've been scalping like a fool and making so much work for myself. And I just realized today, just one freaking contract, one NQ for $1,000 or whatever it is, right? And get in on EWO. Holy shit, that's your beginning. That's your start right there. And then it's money, money, money. Like I'm telling you, like it just seems like it's gonna like that EWO, and that's what I've forgotten about. That's what I used to do before. I always had a point to get in, and I think that's been my problem. My entry's been
Christina,
a big problem.
Remember though, today wasn't like your typical day. It was very
no, but every day I've been having trouble lately. Like I've been having an issue lately, and I've been trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong. Like,
there's no theta or delta or gamma.
Exactly.
How'd you do today? How'd you do today? Did you kill it?
Oh no, I didn't kill it. I think I lost like $12 or something in the end after everything that I was doing. Yeah, I mean, I kept it low, but still.
You had an epiphany though, so that works.
Yeah, but I had that epiphany at the end of the day, and I was like, I have no more buying power. So I sat there when I heard him say that. I went in and I paper traded, and I suck at paper trading because I'm trying to get all, my mechanics, everything, trying to figure it all out. And within 5 minutes, I made $1,200 on paper with one contract, and I was like, okay, that's yeah. So yeah.
Ding 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 ding.
Yeah, just like you do with Meta, you wait till the point to get in, and you get it, and you just. But this pays out so much more. More than Meta. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, futures.
Gotcha.
And then you start your buying power.
Like I said,
it does depend. Oh, I know. I've been doing it for a while. I've gotten screwed many times. I know.
And you can get
so it
paid
does
out
depend.
more if you have the big gamma candles and that kind of stuff on the other side.
Right.
So.
Right. And if it's all going one way and all that, but if it's not, you can get out and get back in, and you still have the buying power. That's the key right there. That's huge. Yeah, I don't know. Something just struck me the way he said it, and I was like, "Hold on, let me just check this out." And I went and did it. I'm like, I have been scalping like a fool, and stressing because it's stressful. Scalping like that, it's stressful.
It is.
I just want to get in. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So no, Chris, no. You're good.
I got a fidget spinner so that I don't sit here and act a fool and want to push buttons while I'm doing the
I got
2
one
minute
too. I just took mine out.
Such a little crack addiction right here.
Yep.
No.
Oh yeah.
Can't hear it.
No.
At all.
Oh. I thought she was telling you no, it's not.
Truck
yeah,
noise.
no, I can't hear nothing.
Yeah.
And now I think I want one that lights up. Like, I think I need a whole box of these now.
What are you talking about? Box of what?
I got a fidget spinner.
Fidget spinners.
Oh my God, I love them.
It's got a cool little sensory thingy too.
Oh, guess what we got last night, right? That came from Amazon. Oh my God. So we've got 2 cats, right? And Jen ordered this thing. I don't know if you guys have seen this cat toy, but it looks like a teardrop. It's white and it's like plastic, but it sits on the floor. And you just click the button and it puts lasers. It spins lasers, and it spins like 2 of them. So if you've got like 2 cats, they can both play at the same time, chasing their own laser.
That's really cool.
Neo went ballistic with that thing last night. And then he finally figured out that it was the white thing making the dots happen. So he gets up to it and starts smacking it and like trying to get the dots like out of the white thing, I think is like, what are you doing?
I've got a round thing that just rolls on its own. Like it moves back and forth and, and keeps the cat intrigued for a long time, but it doesn't have any lights. That's really cool. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Especially for 2 cats. That's cool.
It just spins these lasers because you get it on the keychain. You can do it with your But this spins lasers around the room like every couple of seconds, and then it times out after about 5 minutes of play. You can just click it and walk away from it, let them play, and it'll turn itself off. Save the batteries. It's pretty cool. So. But anyway, let's do 2 truths and a lie real quick before we get out of here. I based it off the candlestick stuff that we talked about. So
Pebbles said I have my dog Sparky.
Sparky!
Pebbles.
All right, so with regards to the spinning top, number 1, the spinning top is named after the toy. The spinning top is actually named after the spinning top toy. Number 2, is this a lie? The color makes a big difference in the direction for a spinning top.
Lie.
The color makes a big, big difference in the direction for a spinning top. And last but not least, the body has to be small. The body's got to be small. Which one of these is a lie?
2.
Are we supposed to answer this one? Or is this
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I say number 2.
2.
Because I had a spinning top when I was little.
What do you guys say down in the chat? All right, so Jeanette says 2. Yeah. Bucko says 2. Get a fidget spinner. Pebble
I
says
have
2. What?
Hudson.
Yeah.
I have 13 gears. That's enough fidgeting for
Oh
me.
my God, Jesus! I don't. You guys are right. 2 is right. The color makes no difference whatsoever. Christina said it earlier. It makes no difference what color the spinning top is with regards to the direction. All right, number 2, the second one. All right, so the top wick has no significance whatsoever. The top wick has no significance on this candlestick pattern whatsoever. Number 2, the candle body shows the opening and the closing price. The candle body shows the opening and the closing price during the session. And last but not least, number 3, which one is a lie? The bottom wick shows buying pressure during the price, pushing the price upward. The bottom wick shows the buyers driving the price upward. Which one of
Aren't
these
they
is a
all
lie?
true?
Nope.
Then I guess 2, but I don't know about that.
Which one of those is a lie?
1.
Eminem's got it down in the chat.
What do you mean the top wick has no significance?
1. I
It's just
saw
that
it.
It's a
pushing
lie,
down.
Christina. That's what
They
we're
are
looking
crazy.
for. The lie.
Right, but why is that a lie? Top wick does have significance because it pushes the seller's
Because
pushing
it
it
says
down.
it has no significance. Therefore, it's false, right?
Oh,
Harmony.
I was backwards. Yeah, I wasn't thinking of it.
Tiffany, your
I'm like,
brain
what the?
is spent.
It sure is. I'm telling you what. I'm tired.
Capitulating.
I'll capitulate you. I'll be
Oh my God,
capitulating.
So yes, it is absolutely number 2. The top means the sellers are applying pressure from the top to push it down. So
You
yep.
start writing all the words down that
We
Ted
don't
says
see
in the
that.
dictionary.
Don,
Huh?
go back.
Yeah. What's up?
That wasn't the answer. The top wick
talking
has
about?
no significance. Is the answer.
Right.
What?
Yeah, because that's a lie. It's just
So
really
what I said was it does have significance. It means the sellers are pushing down from the top.
I'm capitulating. All right.
I
I'm
spoke
sorry.
English, didn't I? Oh, okay. You talking about Christina? Now I'm gonna get on your ass. All right.
crazy.
She said, "I'm capitulating. You are not gonna stop saying that word."
I'm just trying to beat Mark's record from this morning. Okay.
The banner. The
I don't think
hammer
that's possible.
candle. I cannot see. The hammer candle appears at the top end
At the end.
of a downtrend. The hammer candle appears at the top end of a downtrend. Is that true or is that a lie? Number 2, the hanging man appears at the top of an uptrend. The hanging man appears at the top of an uptrend. Is that true or is that a lie? And last but not least, both of these patterns are bearish.
I don't know.
Both of these patterns are bearish.
I need to do some work on my patterns.
Papa Todd, F2, and Jeanette have it correct.
I need to bust this
Eminem
book
has
open
it
and read
correct.
I think you got this. Like, I don't think you need patterns, Bo. I think you're doing just
Yeah,
fine.
right?
Keep doing what
I
you're
just,
doing.
I need to be able to, I need to know this stuff a little bit more, especially if I train people.
It'd just be nice to know.
Look, here's the thing. You've got the credibility anyway, because if you don't understand it, you could have fooled us because you obviously don't need it. Yeah. So I think
I saw one of those weird hot dog patterns today. I don't know what it was, but I remember hearing somebody say it, and I'm like, I still don't know what this stuff means, but there it is.
That's what Palm calls it. He has these hot dogs.
Yep, Ted has his llama.
Yeah.
So we got Maribozo up here. A Maribozu candle can represent reversal or continuance, right? I didn't finish it. It says of the pattern, basically. So a Maribozu can represent a reversal or continuance. Number 2, is that true or is that a lie? Number 2, in Japanese, Maribozu means candle. Is that true or is that a lie? Maribozu in Japanese means candle. And number 3, the Maribozu is an extremely powerful candle. Maribozu is an extremely powerful candle. Is that the truth or is it a lie?
Yeah, I don't have a clue.
Pebbles number 2, Jeanette number 2, F2 number 2, Pebbles 2 twice. Yay! You guys are absolutely right. The Japanese word for Maribozu means dominance. It is a very dominant candle. It means dominance, not candle. And last but not least, dojis, right? We just went with 2, right? The gravestone and the dragonfly. A doji candle means there's indecision in the market. Is that true or is that a lie? A doji candle means there's indecision in the market. Number 2, a dragonfly doji has a tall wick and a flat wick on the a dragonfly doji has a tall wick body and a flat wick on the bottom. Is that true?
That's a lie.
Right?
Because the flat wick's on the top.
And then last but not least, number 3, the gravestone doji is a bearish doji. The gravestone doji is a bearish doji. Which one of these is a lie?
Gotta be.
Yep, everybody's saying 2. Yep, everybody's saying.
I say 2.
Bucko says 1. Bucko's always going against the grain. Christina said 2. Everybody's right. The dragonfly doji is actually the one on the left. The body of it or the ending of it is at the top, not the bottom. Yay! So there was some candlestick training for you guys. Maria, thank you for the ideas because that kind of helped me do that today.
That helps us learn a lot. That really does help us learn something in a fun way rather than sitting there reading it and,
help you retain it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, that was fun. So
thank you.
Nice work, Boo.
I'm trying. Follow your lead.
I like it.
Yeah, trying to follow your lead. Mustang Chris, what a surprise, man. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Don't
Can
be
I
a
tell you
stranger.
what I did at the end of the day today?
What'd you do?
So I was going to pick up my son from track practice, and I'm like, I'm watching the IWM because, the tariffs announcement and all, and it spiked up. So I bought 3 puts for Friday, which I know isn't like a lot of time, but when it dropped $9, it's
everything crashed hard.
Oh my gosh, it could all retrace.
I wish I was in
morning,
something.
but right now
it already started to.
So good.
Yeah.
Girl, but IWM today was a beast, and I had the money to get into that thing, and I totally missed the boat on that. But I'm okay. I'm okay. There's trades
tomorrow
that are gonna happen tomorrow.
I told Mark and Ange and everybody, like, I waited all day on the reversal. You know what I mean? And missed out on so much freaking money because of my own bias. Because I was like, nope, tariffs means blood. It's out.
I could have made so much money today. Oh my God.
Missed out on so much money. Like, what is wrong with you? But I wasn't really trading. I didn't have power, and anyway. But I'm just saying, I wouldn't. The whole time I'm like, nope, it's gonna tank. It's gonna tank. It's gonna tank. Oh my God, new high of day. Okay. All right.
Yeah, and then it kept making new highs, and then it would dip, and it'd be like, psych, I'm going back up. I'm like, damn, IWM, really? That's how you feel? I mean, I got a little bit of call money out of it.
Which is why I'm excited about playing the EWO again and doing it in futures, because you really can trade the trade and on a small account, like and without margin in the other, like in stocks and options, but in a small account
and without wasting a trade. Without wasting a trade, if you have to get out, I hate that. That's the worst thing. I hate that. I feel like I wasted a trade. Wasted the money.
Yeah, no, you get it right back, and you might have made $7, perhaps, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Wow.
Because I'm always waiting on like the bigger moves.
That's why I like the futures.
Me too.
Because if you
that's what I'm talking about.
If you only made $7 on that one, you do it again.
Yeah, you can keep doing it.
Stocks and options.
I did. I did like 7
with a
trades
small
today.
account, I'm waiting on a big move so I can make good. You know what I mean? Bigger
Right.
profits.
Yeah. You're always waiting
And
on
you'll
it, and then
think
you
you're
miss
getting
it,
it,
or
but
you
then
don't
you
do
get
it right,
in.
or something. Yeah.
So, Chris, it's
Yeah.
official. You prefer futures?
I prefer futures right now because with a smaller account, you can get back in as much
Yeah.
as you want. As long as you make sure you're green on
Yeah.
every trade, do it again.
Mhm.
Which,
But
once you're over 25, you can do options that way. The options pay better, but the futures are more stable.
No
And
Greeks.
well, the Greeks can help you if you know how to
Yeah.
use them, but it's more difficult to get the options right.
More
So
stressful.
futures is easier in the
Mhm.
beginning. It's more stable. It hits its points where options kind of moves around because of the gamma. It's not as stable. It doesn't always hit
right,
the
you
same
could
marks.
hit a price and never hit it
But
again, even though the price is higher. Like,
right.
or you know what I mean?
I'm telling you what, though. I look at Mark,
Right.
and what
It
a
has to
change
go
in
if it
him.
pulls back. It has to go farther for your option to be worth the same as it was before at a lower
Right.
stock
Right.
price.
If it even moves the needle, sometimes it'll go up and it won't even move the needle.
Right.
And it'll go
Right.
up.
Right.
Yeah, and if you've already
Depending
gotten some against you, it doesn't go back. Yeah.
depending on your dollar.
The options pay better on the long moves because you're like with the futures. If you got a 50 multiplier, think of it like buying a 50 delta with an option. But
I think you have to risk more in the options,
think
right?
of it,
You have to put more in
your
there.
futures as turning.
No.
No,
Like you
not
have to have
really.
more
I mean, you
contracts.
spend as much as you spend.
I don't think so.
One
I think you need more in
MES is like
futures.
1 SPY, and ES is basically 10 of ES, just like SPX is 10 of
Right.
SPY. It kind of works the
Yeah.
same, just the gamma delta
Yeah.
messes with your option price a little more, but because you have the gamma, that increases your delta as it moves. The options pay better when you get bigger moves, but it's easier to get the futures
Yeah.
right. And if you've got the money, so what? And what was it? Sexy Boy was saying sometimes he puts $1 million down on a trade. If you got that kind of money, you don't care about a contract
Yeah.
price.
Exactly.
No, I completely agree.
Right?
He can do that, and he's got a sexy voice.
I just have to work
Yeah,
on
he does.
the mechanics of everything, but I really like it.
Look who's gone.
I
Ange
like
took off.
finding the right levels that it respects, so you know which level actually is support,
Right.
instead of thinking it's support. You know how sometimes you buy support and it's not very supportive?
Yeah.
With the
It's still a
futures,
basement.
because it hits the same mark all the time, you can count on it more.
It can, yeah,
You're more confident in your decision.
I agree.
Doesn't
And
dance as much.
by the way, RTY, or I'm
Yes.
sorry, RTY, yes, but M2K is the Russell Dawn. Made it your
Is it?
bitch yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's $58.
M2K is
Cheaper to get into too. It's one of the cheaper ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, 56 or something like that. Yeah.
Ange dipped
Yep.
out, huh? Don't
Yes, she
run.
did.
The Irish goodbye. The Irish goodbye. I gotta do a goodbye too.
We all
but,
do. We're gonna
I'm
end
gonna
it here.
the
We're gonna
American
end it
way.
here. So
We're late.
thank
It's
you for coming
7:15.
on.
Oh, 6:15.
Okay.
Why did I think it was 7:15?
What time is it?
I had a few moments to
Yay.
spare.
Well, glad to see you.
I love you,
It was
Don.
so good to see you, Chris.
Bye, girl. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
You
Hey,
too,
Bye,
Eminem.
bye,
F2,
everybody. See
Christina,
ya.
it's good to hear
Nice to
you.
hear you.
F2's over there
And
journaling.
even though you're not here,
Look at him.
love you.
She's
He's over there
here.
journaling. Look.
F2.
Uh-huh.
Focused.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
what?
writing
Make
down.
that money.
You're writing
Huh?
what?
I was writing down my shit in my journal, getting it out
I
of the
told you
way.
he was journaling.
Yeah.
How'd you know he was journaling?
I thought you said he was
could see the
charting or
focus
something. I don't know
on
what
his
I don't know
face.
what I heard.
Well, I'm going to end it with Coach's Rules like I normally do and a couple little commercials to boot. Everybody have a fantastic night. I'm glad you all were here. Love your faces. I will see you 4 a.m. in the pre-market. Don't forget, right now, the Diamond membership is on sale. You can have 2 payments of $5,000. It's on sale for 10 G's. You can get 2 payments of $5,000. Check out the payment plans at AmericanDreamTrading.com. The link is pinned to the top of the live chat. The Diamond membership gives you all of the services past, present, and future. So, future, get it?
Future.
So you guys can take full advantage of that. Go ahead and get on that. And don't forget to, take care of each other. All right, man. I'm out.
Asa, see you in the morning. Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Love you more. I have not
Bye.
eaten in 48 hours. I got to go eat some shit.
Yeah, I'm hungry too.
So, Chris, I tell you that I'm eating.
Try some
I'm
food
eating every
instead.
48 hours, dude.
I found the weight you lost. I found it. Yeah.
Stop it.
I swear, like 15 pounds of it, I think. But I don't know if part of it's from my, like I'm all swollen. Water weight too,
Yeah.
I hope that's what it is. I'm going to go weigh myself again.
So, yeah.
See you guys.
You'll be
Bye.
okay.
Yeah,
Have a good
yeah.
night.
See
You'll be
ya.
all right. See you.
All right. See you.
Stop struggling. Learn how to make money on your own. I knew nothing about day trading a couple years ago until I joined American Dream Trading. Chad Christian is the best coach out there. He teaches us the right way and how to look for trades on our own. We don't chase call-outs over here. Today I made $434 in under an hour. What job's going to pay you that? Looking to leave that 9 to 5? Check out AmericanDreamTrading.com.
Please follow the rules. Nobody go rogue. Some of the rules that we have to and live and die by in here is do not lose more than 1 to 3% of your total account value in any given day. Make sure you have stop losses on each and every trade, regardless of shares and or options. Make sure you guys are practicing small base hits. Don't go for home runs. Allow the runners to run and stop out the losers. If you're a new trader, make sure you are paper trading using a simulated trading system such as Webull or some of the other ones that are out there. If you are an expert trader, please make sure you also are being careful the first 3 minutes and the last 8 to 9 minutes of the day. Those are the absolute most volatile times in the entire market. Also, if you're a newer trader, please don't trade in the first 30 minutes or the last hour of the day. Those are the most dangerous times.